I just retried it, let me know if it works now. Looks like it's working, maybe.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And the Jaguars pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pass caught, second down now. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Oh my God, he ran the wrong route.
Window and picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here.
What just happened?
Idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route.
Just happened?
The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not.
What the fuck just happened? I even checked to make sure that this douchebag, and he doesn't run the bubble screen. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
And that is a big-time play.
That motherfucker is getting yanked.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That is some bullshit.
2nd and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Oh!
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Now the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? The sure hands. It's Watkins. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure.
Knew that they were going to get that guy.
It's Watkins.
I can't believe they fucked me on that play.
Ball will be spotted about the 31.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Paying attention to the clock.
And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything
Absolutely
there
screwed me on that
points
play.
Up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing
So much
offense
trash.
has enough time to answer before halftime.
That was so random. I'm at home
Kickoff
too.
too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The South Alabama offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket.
What the
And that
fuck?
pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw.
Jesus, man.
That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now in 3rd and very long.
Oh my God!
And drop back at the 8-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Jaguars will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here.
I was going to put this game away.
With our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons.
So stupid.
Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Look at this.
They feed the fullback this time. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns.
Hey, dude.
But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable.
I'm playing
picking up
against
first
LSU,
downs.
buddy.
Still searching
I
for the
know.
first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Look at that.
He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a
That's
foot race.
unfortunate.
Touchdown, Jaguars. That puts them on top in the second half.
I thought by them shifting, I thought they were about to just absolutely blow everyone up.
I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by.
The team speed on defense for them is the fastest I've ever seen against a CPU. Like, I'm talking about ratings wise.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. On the run, it's Johnson. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Damn it.
From the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled
2 guys.
30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Split them.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
Hell. Get his ass.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain here. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw.
Come on, man.
Second,
No
their
way.
not stop him short of the marker. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Wait, wasn't that... Am I losing my mind? I felt like that was 3rd down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
God!
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Running with purpose.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion. And here comes the punt team.
Shank.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can respond to it this time. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, South Alabama.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a shotgun run call.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, Kirk, South Alabama has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff.
Oh, man, I freaking had it.
Stop after a short gain. Important 3rd down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The Jaguars will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he shanked it.
Ah, damn it. It didn't look like it was going to be that bad of a shank. What the fuck? I mean, it wasn't terrible, but...
Bengals offense is back out on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled. Came up empty. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Thought I might have had that.
Brought down by the coverage team. Jaguars offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. So they'll take a timeout.
So they're already starting the timeout cheats? It's unbelievable that stops the clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the sophomore able to.
I got no yards on that? So now they have the timeout because of the fake injury, the timeout, a 2-minute warning, and 3 more timeouts. So lame.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And they pick up the first on the ground.
Bitch.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Jaguars starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll ride the back again here.
Holy
They'll
hell.
stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Down at the 4-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass ball is incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, we're going to throw it again. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Tight end goes in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.